Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Bill Kirby. I would like to do a lesson today, just kind of a recap of some of the things that I talk about in my private lessons with people. Today I was going to talk about holding your pick. For me, the way that we hold our pick is a huge part of playing the guitar, so I figured putting up a video just to kind of so people can do a reference on how I hold the pick and what I do. If you notice, I play these massive picks. They're really big picks by Jim Dunlop. These are like the prime tone picks. So they're really good. They're really nice. This is a 1.5 pick, so I use an incredibly huge, not incredibly huge, but a pretty big pick. So what I like to do is a concept that I've heard of is the less you see, the less you hear with the pick. So I have this massive pick, but for me, I'm holding it probably 75% or even more, maybe even 80% of the way. So you can only really see this little bit of it. That way, I have a ton of pick that I'm holding on to, and I don't really have to worry too much about dropping it. So here's the first experiment that I like to do with my students. Notice how if I'm holding the pick like this, with a significant amount of it showing, I have this range of motion. That's a big range of motion. It can move a lot. So, and then I want to, hopefully you'll be able to hear this. I'm just using my iPhone. You can hear that. You can hear that sound, and then we put it up to the guitar and we can hear it when we're playing. You can hear that, and that's not quite a great tone. Now I'm going to do this, and hopefully, we'll just kind of see my next experiment. So my next experiment is if I have this much motion on my pick, right? The next thing that's going to happen is I'm going to put too much pressure on it, and now my pick just went all the way across the room. So I'm going to get another pick out here. Okay, got a brand new pick. My other pick is across the room, and what happens is, if you're playing an acoustic guitar, your pick is inside of the guitar. That's no good. That's no fun to get out. And the second part is that if you're playing an electric guitar, it's on the floor. And either way, it's not where you want it to be, which is still in your hand. You can probably hear my dog doing something over there. He's good, though. So what I do is I hold the pick like this. I have about this much of it showing. And then when I we'll just kind of do the same process. I have about this much showing. I have a much more limited range of motion here. So it doesn't move as much. And then, tone-wise, you can still hear it, but when I put it up to the guitar, you can still hear it, but it's definitely not the same clicky sound. So this is the way that I hold the pick. For another reference, my thumb is kind of going across the pick like this, and then across my index finger, hopefully you can see this, just about kind of like that toward the side. And really the point is just to not have your attack come across this part of the pick, right here. So even if you're not using, a big pick like I'm using, any amount of pick, any size of pick, excuse me, is going to be good for your tone. Thanks for watching. Check me out on kirbocorner.com. That's KIRBOCORNER.com. That's my website. Or look me up on Facebook or Instagram. It's all Bill Kirby.